Hey love, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you are here today. We are talking about why your nervous system is the key to your burnout. This is going to be a juicy one. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button if you are new here. And if you're returning, hit that subscribe button if you have not yet joined our beautiful community here. Make sure you also scroll down to the description below. We are doing our first ever Feminine First workshop today. It is being hosted tonight. So if you are watching this video and you have not yet signed up and you want to, you may still have some time to get in there. So click on the link in the description below. The very top link is going to take you to the workshop. I'm going to be sharing the 3 steps to leading with your feminine first. If you are watching this video, I'm just going to tell you right now, this workshop is going to be a place that you want to be at. If you are recognizing that burnout is a cycle that happens in your life, or that you're overworking, or that you're heavily in your masculine, we're going to be talking about how you can shift out of all of that in a very, very simple way. You can also scroll down and check out the rest of the links in the description below, from ways that you can really accessibly work with me, to 3 free gifts that you can get on, and the upcoming Rest for Success course, which again, go check it out, get on that wait list. I'm going to be sharing more about that in the next couple days. All right, so let's dive in. Why your nervous system is the key to your burnout. Okay, so the first thing that I want to talk about here is the fact that most of us are living at this new normalized level of stress, and we don't even necessarily know it because it's normalized, right? And so what this does is this means that our nervous systems are constantly in a state of stress. There's this constant stress being put on our nervous system, putting us in the state of fight, flight, freeze, or fawn. These are the nervous system responses, right? When we're feeling like we're in danger. And whenever we're in a heightened level of stress, the nervous system has these triggers ready to go. And anything that happens, it's like, okay, what 4 of the options are we going to use to respond to the situation? We're always at a heightened sense of awareness. That's exhausting for the body, okay? So the nervous system is really the key to unlocking the burnout cycle that you're in, because it's so clear when we look at the science behind it that we are spending all of our time in these stress states. It's creating higher levels of stress in the body, which is ultimately affecting your health. We're not going to go into that here, but there's this domino effect that happens if we're living in this new normalized stress. It's hard for us to come down from it, because it is so normal that we see that as the new baseline. And our bodies are so good at taking care of us and adapting to any kind of situation that because this is the new normal, it's like, okay, this is the new normal. We don't have any, other space to really think about it or go into it. It's just like, okay, this is the new normal. And the body's like, yeah, this is the new normal. I'm sustaining it for us. I'm holding you here. I'm helping you here. But it's draining the body faster than it could fill up, if that makes sense. So I want you to just think about like a gas tank, and every time you press down on the pedal, because it's like this new level of stress, we have to go this speed limit on the highway. The gas tank is draining. And I want you to imagine that you have like a special little system where you can be filling up the gas tank at the same time. And it doesn't matter how fast you fill up the tank is always draining faster than you can fill it up. And that's kind of what is happening here when we have this new level of stress. So you might be working at a higher level of stress. You might have a busier, more stressful season. And then you come back down to this, what we think of as, oh, this is my baseline. This is my rest and digest, but it's not. It's just the new level of stress. The body still has all of its warning lights and triggers on high alert. And that's kind of what we're doing then, where the tank is emptying and draining faster than you can fill it up when you think you're resting. And I have a really great video on rest compensation that I'm going to link right here for you to check out. That's kind of this topic explained. When we think we're resting, but we're not actually getting the impacts and the benefits of the rest that we think we should. So we come back to work still feeling kind of tired and drained, right? We've all been there. So what we really want to do here, how can we use the nervous system to heal the burnout, to get out of the cycle of burnout as your key to getting out of the cycle, is to really cultivate this space for coming back into rest and digest. Just because this is your new level of normal doesn't mean it has to always be the level of normal. You get to redefine what that level is, and you actually have the power to bring yourself back to a level of normal, a baseline that is actually at rest and digest. Okay. And this just takes a little bit of work. So the question you get to ask yourself now is that worth it for me? Is the pain of doing a little bit of work worth the freedom and the, health benefits and the quality of life that I'm going to get, knowing that I'm taking care of my body, knowing that I'm allowing myself to get out of this fight, flight, freeze, and fawn mode, this high level stress that my nervous system is constantly under? Is it worth it for me? Do I want to spend the time on that? That's for you to answer, but I'm going to give you just a really brief shift into how you can do that right now. So coming into rest and digest is really about, and maybe you've guessed it, tapping back into the feminine qualities. The masculine qualities are how we've been taught to show up to work. And it's all about taking action and creating and executing. And those are really important. But if we are resting with those same qualities at the forefront, we're not actually resting. So what we really want to do is start to incorporate the feminine qualities. And these include creativity, space for obviously rest, space for fun, space for playing. And the idea and what I want you to take away here is that we are coming out of a high pressure environment where everything that you're doing in work is tied to some sort of achievement or something that you need to do well. And coming into this low pressure environment where you're really here to show up for yourself. You don't need to do anything for anyone else in this space. It is for your own pleasure only, and nothing here should be tied to accomplishments or achievements. It should be just for fun. This is going to be your practice for slowly bringing yourself back to this rest and digest level. And what I want to just say here is it's a practice, first of all. It's not a one and done kind of thing, even though our masculine focus energies would love that. And two, there's a lot of mindset work that actually needs to happen in order to make being in this rest and digest space feel safe, okay? Because this high stress level and now new normalized stress level has been so normalized, it's going to feel unsafe to the body to not be on high alert. And so being in the process of doing the mindset work around it, and I'm here to support you through that. I have tons of videos on that. Being in the Rest for Success course is going to be a great support system for that. Going and getting your own support in any way that you feel fit is going to be really important here. Is the process of moving yourself into rest and digest in a way that's safe, but actually feels really good. Otherwise, we're going to be coming back to this topic of rest compensation, which I linked the video for below. Where we're not really benefiting from the rest. We're going to think we're going to do it. We're going to convince ourselves that we're doing it, but we're not actually doing it. Okay, I'm going to leave you there. Make sure you leave your comments below. Let me know what your biggest takeaway was. Like this video, subscribe. Join me today for the Feminine First workshop, and I can't wait to see you next time.